We are at the Canadian Music Therapy Fund with Reenie Perkovic. Reenie, how are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Good, good, and happy to know this place, even the room where you currently work, isn't it?
Yeah, at the Music Therapy Center. This is the main sort of large music therapy room.
hmm So you are a musician, aren't you?
Yes.
How did you discover music therapy?
Good question. So I was, when I finished my undergrad in music, I was a touring musician and performing musician for about 10 years in a variety of projects in the folk and pop genres. And then when the pandemic happened, the whole world shut down with concerts, as you know. I had to cancel some tours and performances, and it got me thinking about what I wanted to do with my life, and thinking about, well, the favorite parts for me of performing is really connecting with people, and especially when audience members would come up after a concert and tell me how much a song brought up some memories for them, or touched them emotionally, or resonated with whatever they were going through. So that kind of led me to discovering music therapy. So as a way to use music to help people get in touch with their emotions and express themselves.
Oh, that's that's interesting. And then how do you turn to being a musician to being someone who can also provide music therapy, because it's different. This is for a very specific audience.
Music therapy is?
Yeah.
So actually, it helps as a music therapist to have a variety of skills, and actually each music therapist that I've met brings their own sort of skills and strengths to their work. But to participate in music therapy, you actually don't have to have any musical experience. So anybody who enjoys music, who has any kind of relationship with music, can participate.
So the only requisite is enjoying music.
Enjoy music.
That's good. That's good to know. And what kind of services, or what kind of music services, we could say, do you provide when someone says, okay, I need music to feel better, I will go to this center, to the Canadian Music Therapy Fund? What can they expect to be doing?
Yeah. So music therapy can, because it's so diverse, because we can access so many genres, instruments, we can tailor to sort of anybody's needs. So I guess I would say the umbrella kind of goal with everybody is they want to feel better in some way. And so at the center here, we provide music therapy for small children to older adults, a sort of wide age range. Folks with physical disabilities, we can use music to sort of encourage different mobility. So, for example, it'd be great if I could show you actually after some of the techniques sort of used within music, sort of using the beat of the music to encourage different movements. And I'm also a registered qualifying psychotherapist as well. So a lot of music therapists are also psychotherapists. So we can use music to sort of access those emotions that are maybe more difficult for some people to access with words. If that makes sense.
Yes, because music is very linked to emotions, and sometimes I've wondered myself lots of times, okay, I can express this with words, but I can express it with music. So some of the people you work with, they can express better with music, or how they connect with you with the language of music, which is a language itself.
Yeah, I've heard that said very often, that music is sort of a universal language. So that's a way that we can sort of understand each other and feel similar feelings without even having to say anything. So some clients that come here might be non-speaking, and so music is a way for them to be able to share what they're feeling on the inside, that they might and communicate in different ways than we might be used to. And also for folks who have trouble sort of accessing their emotions, or there might be a difficulty or barrier to access feelings, music sort of helps bring that out, or we can use other people's lyrics to sort of describe how we're feeling on the inside.
Sometimes I get it. And well, I guess like, you know, when you take like medicine or drug, there are side effects. Are there side effects for music? Because sometimes we listen to something that may be depressing, and you're depressed, and you say, "Oh, I'm very sad now." And in your case, how do you guide them?
So when we describe music therapy to people, we do have to let them know that there are lots of benefits to music therapy, but there are also risks, like you said. So side effects like that difficult memories and difficult emotions can come up when we're listening to music. And in the music therapy space, we hold that space sort of as a safe place to feel those emotions and to process them together safely with a music therapist.
You work mainly with the guitar.
I play the guitar mostly, a little bit of piano and percussion instruments. We're lucky to have all kinds of instruments here at the Music Therapy Center, and we have a lot of, actually, I don't know if any of them are here, but we have particular instruments that are a little bit easier to use for folks with limited mobility too. So it makes it a little bit more accessible to all of the clients here.
Can you play something with the guitar?
With the guitar? Oh,
yeah.
Sure. What would you like to hear?
Something that makes me feel that this interview is going well. It's it's a good interview, and well, it's relaxing. Something relaxing.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess the interesting thing about music is that somebody two different people might hear the same song and feel something different.
I guess
so. You might find something relaxing, but I find totally annoying or something. So it's very particular that way. And so, what do you find relaxing? What type of music?
Now when I see you with the guitar, and we talked previously that I have some background in some metal, some rock music. I don't find rock music relaxing at all. But maybe something like a kind of Simon and Garfunkel when they say, "Hello, darkness, my old friend."
Oh, that's a good one. I need the lyrics for that one, but let's see, something folky. I guess.
That could work.
I'm just trying to think of a good folk song. Do you like the Beatles?
Oh, of course. I even sung when I was learning to sing. It's kind of one of the songs on one of the bands that my teacher taught me about.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. It's a good Beatles tune. Oh, let me get my pick here. sun. Here comes the sun, I say. Little darling, it's been a long and lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I say it's alright. Do you want to sing it once with me?
Let's go.
Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I say it's alright.
Wow. Precisely the.
Thank you for singing with me.
Yeah, it was the sound we needed for today. As there's a lot of sound,
A lot of sunshine.
and wow, just for wrapping up, imagine that there's someone who seen this video or who's reading the article and writing, and they're musicians or they're about to be musicians, and they say, "Wow, now I want to be like Reenie. Now she's my role model."
Yeah.
How can they do, or what can they learn, and how can they work to become a music therapist, like you in this case?
So there are a couple of avenues to go into music therapy. There are several programs across Canada that have Bachelor of Music Therapy program. So that's one avenue. I went into music therapy a little bit later, so I went into the master's program at Laurier, which is a little bit more psychotherapy focused. So it really sort of depends on which avenue you want to go in music therapy, because there is sort of a spectrum of music as therapy, where a lot of the therapeutic elements happen through the music making, and then there's music in therapy, where it's mostly kind of a talk therapy using elements of music therapy. So there's it's really a broad sort of range of what you can do with music therapy. So there's a bachelor, there's a master's program, and then you need, through the program, you have an internship. So you placed somewhere to get 1,000 hours of the internship.
That's a long.
It's a
but I think it's important.
It's important. Yeah, you get the practice, and you have a supervisor. So you have support to kind of work with different types of clients. And then you have to do an exam with the certifying board to kind of to get certified. And then
was it difficult exam?
It's timed, so if you get worried about time pressures like me, it feels a little difficult, but otherwise it was okay. Yeah, it was manageable. So.
Okay, and I guess that in that case you can't use music like to relax yourself to the exam.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
I definitely used music while I was studying. So.
Yeah. That's a good trick.
Yeah,
that's a good trick. Okay, so yeah, is there anything else you want to add or you want to say?
I guess just I would, encourage people to explore music therapy, and it really is, it really can be accessible to anyone. There's a lot, because music sort of awakens different centers in our brain.
Yeah.
If you look at some of the MRI imaging that's been done with,
I know.
Yeah, with the brain being all lit up when somebody's listening to music, and those receptors are firing, those neurons are firing. It really is a great tool for all kinds of things, for speech, for emotions, communication, self-expression, all kinds of different goals can be reached through music. So
I love what you said when we started talking before even recording, that well, you consider I'm an amateur, but all the people you work with, they're all musicians in at some degree. So.
Exactly, yeah. So in the music therapy world, we're all musicians. We don't have to be, the best sight readers or professional orchestra musicians. Where, if you can hit a drum, if you enjoy music, if you enjoy the experience of being together with people in music, then you're a musician. So.
Imagine John Cage made music without playing, so
exactly. Yeah.
Whenever we can play, we are musicians.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.